Hello everyone who happens to watch this, and welcome to Ziggurat. I decided to start a new game entirely in order for a game series to take place, and I'll be recording this as I go. Now, as you can see, I've actually deleted everything I had on this game, but I have played it quite a bit. I think I had all the characters unlocked. But for the sake of a Let's Play, I decided to start with nothing. Now, this game is not very popular, so a lot of people probably aren't going to watch this because, what is this game? And it's basically a roguelike shooter. At some point they updated the game, so instead of just starting with this guy, you also start with this girl. Basically the exact same. Except she does her homework and he's the average Joe. But the point of this is, well, I'm going to play it. It's a roguelike first-person shooter. And honestly, I would compare it to the old Harry Potter games. In terms of, just you shoot things with your wand. But there's plenty of weapons and upgrades. You always start a floor with an upgrade like this. I got a firestorm grenade. It takes the orange bar on the right to use, from what I recall. Whereas this always has a rechargeable energy. This is just a trap room. There's nothing in here except these traps. It's kind of annoying. Not a impressive first room. And here's the first attack room. And fighting birds. Not entirely sure what they are. Just the firestorm grenade is just a grenade. When you kill enemies, you get experience points that they drop and small magic bits that are basically your mana. Here's an imp, I guess. And he's dead. And that's the end of the room. You can't actually leave the room until you beat it. So if you get to one with really low health... and here's a trial room. You basically have to clear the trial, and you get a prize at the end. Usually it's a perk, ow. And you can mess up pretty easily. But if you're full health, they usually give you time to recover. Like that, and you open this chest. And there's an item. Greatly increases your speed, that's a trinket. And I also got a new rifle, which replaced my fire grenade, but I'm going to keep the rifle, because I remember it's better. The annoying thing in this game is it drops your items right in front of you, so if you just walk forward, you can easily pick up an item you just dropped. Which can be pretty annoying. But that's the end of this room, so now I have to go to the next one. I'm gonna jump over these traps again. Oh, okay. I thought I mistimed that one. And more minions. This time it's mushrooms. Someone dropped a health pot. Heals me for 10. Apparently. Didn't actually know that until I picked it up. You also see the health of the enemies based on the color of your... Ow. Okay, I forgot they poisoned. Based on, the color of your... what do you call it? It's hard to talk and shoot at the same time. And there's skeletons. For some reason the skeletons throw their sword, but they don't actually lose their sword. So I leveled up. And you get to pick a perk when you level up. I can either show one more perk when leveling up, which is pretty good for early on, or I can recover a small amount of mana at the beginning of each battle. I'm going to use this one for now, just to show off more of the perks. I accidentally pressed F, which activated my trinket. So now I'm really fast. Not fast enough, though, to get through there without having to jump. But fast enough to dodge all these. See, there's a lot of skeletons. For some reason, they just have boomerang swords. Well, not boomerang, but I'm thankful that they don't have boomerang swords, because that would be even more irritating to deal with. Oh, and here's a secret room. You can tell because it has a big crack in the wall. Sometimes they're really hard to see, but these always lead to some kind of reward. Usually a perk like this. See, now I got the thing that I would have got if I chose it when I leveled up anyways. But you saw the little number 1 in the corner means it can level up more, which means I would have got more mana if I had chosen that and then got that one. Oh, jeez. I don't know why that is not hitting me. I'm definitely not jumping at the right time. But none of those rooms led to anything, so I have to go this way. Looks like this is another dead end. Problem with the Magma Rifle is it's kind of slow bullets, so it's not very accurate. Oh, there's something shooting fire at me. Oh. The glowing it means it's got like a special power, usually more health. Sometimes they'll do extra things. Yeah, that one just had extra health. It might have been a little faster than usual. But typically they just have extra health that you have to worry about. These birds just keep jumping at you. They do not stop jumping at you unless you kill them. Oh jeez. Ow. Okay, I thought he was dead. Now I'm level 3. I lost some experience because I didn't get it in time. If you take too long, it'll disappear. Now I got 3 perks I can pick. Let's see. You win, your health and mana are refilled. Don't, your maximum health is reduced by 25%. I'm already full health, so there's no reason to get that. I'm gonna go with this one, because it does not have a negative effect. And I don't really need health or anything, so I'm not low health. See, this green one has poison damage. Thank you. Please. It's been a while since I played this game. As for why I'm playing this game, it was partly because I felt like it still is not popular despite being out for so long. But it's also a really easy game to jump in and out of. Oh, that was gold. Gold's just your score at the end, it doesn't actually do anything for your gameplay. I just realized I said I pressed F earlier, but I pressed E to activate the trinket. My bad. Oh, here's the boss key. Now I can summon the guardian of this floor, which is basically just the boss. I've only missed one area to go to, so that must be where the boss is. I only have 8 mana left for this thing. There's also alternate fire for some weapons, but not this one. The wand, however, has like a shotgun effect that takes extra mana. As for why I'm making this video, and why I haven't made anything else, well, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't really have a proper video editor, nothing like, oh hey, the boss was actually just this one room, I was expecting another one. There's King Blob. He's probably the easiest boss from what I remember. And the shotgun blast is way better on him because he's so big. Hard part is he summons minions. And he also has homing attacks. But with the speed up trinket, I can easily maneuver myself to dodge. I have to wait for my wand to get its mana back. But yeah, this game is not very popular, and neither am I. So I kind of wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and you can't get too close to this guy or he'll spit out acid. He just keeps running towards me. Now that I'm slowed down, I'm getting hit by the passing bullets. But I beat him. The bosses usually drop a lot of experience, so you almost always level up. Fills your mana pools, increases your health limit, recover mana. I'm gonna go with health limit. Now I have 135 instead of 110. See what weapon I get at the end. Oh yeah, and here's a status screen for how I'm doing. Or not. Maybe that's at the end of the game. Or maybe I accidentally skipped it. I did press spacebar. Another orange gun. It's the same exact gun I already have. This is the issue with deleting my file, because now I don't have all the unlocks that I had. But it's fine, I'll get them. Here's a challenge room, which basically is just tougher enemies, and these are big goblin guys. I think that picking up that rifle did fill my mana a little bit, could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game. And I'm not exactly paying attention to my mana. Oh, I like this room. Very shiny. These things are annoying to fight. You have to wait for them to open up. You can tell if they're low health by the color of your crosshair, which is what I was trying to say earlier. But the plants thankfully have a very low health pool, but have a huge armor rating if they have their bud closed. Hey, this is just a treasure box room. Just house treasure box. Oh, it was a curse, which means minions are gonna spawn. These are just, laser eye fish. No big deal. Splash damage can hurt you in this game, so you want to be careful not to kill yourself, which is always fun. There we go, leveled up. Restores half your max points, I'm not that hurt. Jeez, they are not giving me a lot to work with. Whoops. Definitely need to play this game a bit more, but I felt like... Oh, this is a prayer room where you can, like, offer something or don't, and it will give you an item, usually, or a curse. I can offer them nothing, I have infinite mana until I'm hit. And now I'm going to offer them some life. Drop rate is increased for enemies, that's good, but I just spent health. Offer them staff magic, which is the green one. Didn't read what the bottom half said. But I basically just have those buffs. Sometimes they can give you permanent perks. From what I recall, at least. They could have changed that. But the big thing they usually give you is like temporary or permanent effects. Like I've had one where my health decreased by half, like the rest of the run, and it was terrible. And I got hit, so I no longer have infinite mana. This dang golem I didn't see. And he has invisible ability. And he exploded into tinier golems that I can't seem to hit. There we go. Yeah, that was one of the effects that color enemies can have, is just going invisible. Little golems just smash the ground whenever they get close to you. There we go. Drop rate was increased, so they dropped a lot of crystals and health pots, but overall that was kind of a waste of prayers. I didn't get anything from that. Oh, here's the most notable enemy in this game, I feel, is just terrifying carrots. All they do is run at you and chomp, but can't say I've seen that in any other game. Ah, what's stuck up behind me? Oh, I didn't expect him. Oh, he's... See, he had extra health because he was red. If you can't see enemies, it does highlight them for you, in case one's like hiding. You can't see them through a wall or something. It's pretty nice. I lost it. Okay, let's go this way. And there's the boss key. I'll look around real quick. Secret door, no. If there's a torch on the wall, that definitely means there's no secret door there, but does not mean it's impossible. It's weird, as you can see, there's a room right here, but there's no door connecting here. I think that's kind of weird. And explosive enemies, that's not good. I guess it means they'll just explode if they die. These are a pain to get close to. There's upgraded skeletons, they just have armor and throw 3 axes instead of 1 sword. It's basically like a bullet hell game, but first-person shooter version of like Binding of Isaac or something. I would say it's less intense than Isaac though. I'm level 6. Almost. Level up, potions give more health, fill your mana pots. I don't have many things right now, so I'm gonna go with health. I've only gotten orange weapons. Orange weapons typically have the splash damage too. Staff weapons are usually really fast. I don't remember what blue ones are. But, ouch. See, he exploded and hurt me. Rude. Look around here, see if there's any cracks in the wall. Doesn't look like it, but sometimes it's really hard to tell. Yeah, nothing here. Anyways, I've kind of been rambling on and on and on. More or less just talking to myself. Well, I guess I'm talking to someone. Potentially. I do feel like this game is, I would say underrated, but it's definitely not that popular as it should be. Well, as it could be at least, because I feel like it's definitely unique, very interesting to play. But it does have the same problem most roguelikes have. It's like once you unlock everything, kind of gets a little dull to play. There's nothing more to do. I've already done everything. Which is why I cleared my data. That way I have to do everything again. Oh, here's an obelisk room. My least favorite rooms. Basically the idea of these rooms is the enemies will just keep spawning until you kill the obelisk. Yeah, that's a banshee room too. I do not have the best items to deal with the obelisks. There we go. Hate dealing with banshees. And it's kind of pointless to kill them, but you do have to kill them all at the end anyways. It also gets them off your back. There it is. And the first ones that spawn usually drop something. They can drop health pots or gems, or I think sometimes they drop experience, but I'm not sure about that one. But after they respawn, like, there's nothing, you get nothing from killing them. The obelisks also give a lot of experience, because they're supposed to, like, represent a full room of monsters. And once the obelisks are dead, it'll tell you that you have to kill all the minions in the room. There's a little health bar at the top of the screen. And boom. Ah, I missed. I went all the way back there. There we go. I also leveled up. Let's check on that. And I'm gonna go with alchemy, because I've been using a lot of that. This way. Ouch. Well, the barrels can somehow, contain acid, I guess. And I do mean somehow, because it makes no sense. I guess it only eats human flesh. This is just a big version of those plant things from earlier. Only takes damage when she's open. And instead of little versions of herself, she just summons tentacle monsters. I guess they're like vines, really, but he is not opening up. I think I have to kill the vines. Nope. Oh, almost shot myself in the face for running into that guy. Yeah. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I thought about cutting it at each floor, but oh, geez, I missed the chance. I might just cut it in half for the overall length and then just make 2 videos. As it stands, each run is going to take way too long to be 1 video. Now she's summoning different vines, which are like flowers that shoot even more poison bullets. I think if too many vines are alive, she will not open up, so you have to kill some of them. But once she's dead, all the other vines die. I get a lot of experience and stuff. I guess I lied about that leveling up thing earlier. And boom. I think I will stop the first video here. So, thanks for watching. Oh, here's the comparison. I did skip it accidentally last time. Thanks for watching so far. Here's how I am, and I'll see you in the next video.